Hi, I'm Darren Saywell, and I was associated with Sanitation and Water for All between 2011 and 2015. During that time, I was both a steering committee member and then I was nominated to be the Vice Chair of the partnership, working with President Kufuor at that time. In terms of what I see as the evolution of SWA over the last 10 years, I think there are four distinct phases. The first of those, and for me the most important, has been around its political prioritisation work. The work with sector ministers and finance ministers around high-level meetings is unprecedented in the WASH sector and continues to be the most valuable part of what the partnership can achieve. I think secondly, SWA has been very effective in translating those global trends into country-level processes and the collaborative behaviours and the building blocks of a fundamental tool for achieving those goals. Thirdly, there's the mutual accountability mechanism, essentially the way in which the partners can knock on each other's door and make sure that they're keeping each other honest with regard to commitments and monitoring the progress against those commitments. And lastly, I think there's the new phase, which is the decentralisation of the Secretariat, working more through regions and then also through other partners. That for me is the legacy of SWA. It continues to be relevant, and I'll talk a little bit more about the future in a moment. In terms of the vision going forward, I think there are two things that SWA must do. The first is to focus on the internal coherence of the partnership. Different partners have different incentives, they have different agendas, and we need to make sure that everybody is working to the same song sheet. And secondly, I think SWA needs to double down on its political prioritisation and policy influencing work. This is the biggest value that SWA can provide. If we can build on that legacy of the past and we can couple it with the vision of the future, then I think SWA will remain credible, it will remain relevant, and it will be able to achieve that collective goal of sanitation and water for all.